Okay, so this is a video for those of you that need some help with using percentage multipliers. So we have a question here. £300 is invested in an account paying 3% interest. So I want to work out how much is in the account after 1 year and how much is in the account after 5 years. So in this question, we're taking our full amount, we're taking the amount in our account, and we'll think of that as 100%. It's all of our money. And what we want to do is add some interest. So that's the money the bank gives you for investing your money. So they're going to give you an extra 3% of what you had to start with. So we start with our full amount, 100%, and we're going to gain an extra 3% on top of that. So by the end of the year, we will have 103% of what we started with. Now 103%, if we convert that into a decimal, 103% as a decimal would be 1.03, and we call this a percentage multiplier. So to increase something by 3%, you would need to multiply by 1.03, and that will add on the extra 3% onto your £300 that you started with. So on here on part A, I want to put that money in just for 1 year. So I'm going to take my £300 and I'm going to multiply by 1.03. That will add on the extra 3% onto the 300 that I started with. So if you do that on your calculator, that should tell you at the end of the year you're going to have £309 exactly. Part B then says we're putting the £300 into the account, but this time we're not going to take it out after 1 year, we're going to take it out after 5 years. So what we're going to do, if we think back, this was what we had after 1 year. That told us what we had after year 1. What we'd then do is take that amount of money, which was £309, and we'd put it in the account and add on another 3% to get to the amount at the end of the second year. So we're now going to increase what we had at the end of the first year, which is this bit, and we're going to multiply by another 1.03. So we've now got this amount. This is the amount that we've now got at the end of the second year. For the third year, we're going to take what we had at the end of the second year, which was that, and we're going to take that and multiply it by another 1.03. So that's the amount after 3 years. Then we're going to take that amount, we're going to multiply it by another 1.03 to get the amount after 4 years. So we've now got to the end of 4 years, and then for the end of the 5 years, we're going to take what we've got at the end of 4 years, which is that amount, and multiply by another 1.03. So, if we look at that calculation, we've taken our initial £300 and we've multiplied it by 1.03 for year 1, then multiplied by another 1.03 to get the amount at year 2, another 1.03 to get the amount at year 3, another 1.03 to get the amount at the end of year 4, and another 1.03 to get the amount at the end of year 5. So a quick way is to take our initial amount of money and multiply by 1.03 to the power of 5, because we've multiplied by 1.03 a total of 5 times. So this is our quick way of increasing something by 3% for 5 years. So if you do that on your calculator, that should give you 347. And because we're dealing with money, when we do money, we only ever write our answers to 2 decimal places. So if you round to 2dp, that will give you £347.78. Okay, let's look at another example. So this one, we've got a car depreciates in value by 7% every year. So depreciates means it goes down in value. So it's losing 7%. So we start the year with the full amount of the car's value. By the end of the year, it hasn't gained 7% this time, it's lost 7%. So we've now only got 93% of what we started the year with. If we do the same as we did back here, So here was gaining 3%, so we added 3% and got 103%, and we converted it to a decimal. Here we've lost 7%. If we convert that to a decimal, we would then have 0.93. 93% is 93 hundredths, which is 0.93 if we convert it to a decimal. So this is our percentage multiplier this time. So how much will it be worth after 1 year? So if we look at that to start with, that means it's just losing that 7%. So let's say its value, which I forgot to put on, let's say it starts the year at 20,000. Maybe you buy the car brand new at 20,000. By the end of the year, starts off at 20,000, but this time we're multiplying by 0.93 in order for it to lose 7%. So if we multiply by 0.93, that's a number less than 1, so the value should go down. So if you do that on your calculator, that tells you at the end of that first year, its value has dropped to £18,600. Then we look at 10 years. So this time we're taking what the amount is what the value of the car is to start with. We're multiplying by 0.93, but not just 1 year. Now we multiply by 0.93 a total of 10 times. So that's our quick way of working out the value at the end of 10 years. So 20,000 multiplied by 0.93 to the power of 10, and that means the car will be worth £9,679 and 65p if you round to 2 decimal places. So it's just over halved in value after 10 years.